At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week. 12 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Fournette, a first down carry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Stafford. They'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. He's got the first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Chicago. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Stafford. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Right back to Atwell. That's complete. Touchdown! Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number 1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down.
Mike, check, 59. Get ready.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Airing this one out for Evans. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A huge play there for Chicago. Prime example there of how his height can be an advantage. It makes it tough on some of these smaller defensive backs.
When they try and go through that type of a receiver to get the football, oftentimes that big body, that frame will block them away. And whether the receiver has to elevate or extend, now he has a clear path to the football with the defender usually on his back.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
2nd down and goal. Stafford. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Stafford looks to throw again. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Touchdown, Bears! 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Bears will extend their lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started with a good one in the NFC. Minnesota heading to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And it's the Vikings who are out in front. Joe Mixon, well over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run as well. From there, we head up to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And they trail in their ball game at halftime to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. T. Higgins, a big afternoon. 3 touchdown catches in that first half. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Packers. Calvin Ridley, 99 yards receiving there. In the game you're watching, it's Matthew Stafford who's had it working in the first half. His 5 touchdown passes have him on a record pace. As for the call of the second half, we'll turn it back over to Brandon and Charles.
Next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask, defense.
That's disgusting.
Well, Leonard Fournette, so big and strong, tough to wrap up. At that time, they did so by grabbing the face mask.
Well, as you well know, he's much too big for guys to try and arm tackle. You got to bring some body with you. This time, the hand got up too high, and that necessitated the throwing of the flag.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. And he came into this game within shouting distance of Dan Marino at 61,361 career yards. And with that last play, Charles, he just went past Dan Marino.
I'm struggling over here. And the only reason is when you hear about him passing a Dan Marino,
A legend.
makes you step back and really take stock of his career. And you realize it's not just about the numbers. It's about the accomplishments. It's about the play. How great has his career been to pass Dan Marino's? I'd say pretty darn great.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
What you talking about, ref?
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty. After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Stafford. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there with touchdown numbers. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Stafford. Flushed out right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 57 the mic. 57 the mic. Coming back.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
How did that not connect? That's one of the rare deep balls he hasn't hit so far. 5 touchdowns already. And you see he's still airing it out. I wonder if he's getting run plays that are sent in, and he's switching them to deep passes.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This to make it a 3-score game late. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. A big play there on the fake field goal.
I know we don't like to admit it. We like to appear to be on top of every situation, but there's no way we expected that. They have the lead. Can they pull the fake?
Well, I hit you on your leg under the table because I couldn't believe they were doing that. You're right, lead 4th quarter, but I guess they wanted a bigger cushion.
I guess so, but I guess maybe that is the beauty of it because there's no way they can lead.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Now Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Stafford now to throw. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now it's Stafford. He wants it all for the end zone. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I would have... They'll look to throw. Into the hands of Sanders. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Come on, man.
So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
He's back to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. He'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Back to throw. And once again, this is Sanders. Not much there, only a yard. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for Chicago, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.